Good morning. Let's see if we can get a little vlog in before my shockwave player gives way. It is 7:20 a.m. and I was just gonna put a little makeup on and get ready for the day. I got up at 6, but I have been just piddling around a little bit and enjoying a little peace and quiet before the day starts, which is what I am tuning in about. There's a little taco. That little guy is such joy in the morning. He's so happy to see me when he wakes up, and I just let him like have a little baby in the house. Here it comes back. Come on, Taco. Good morning. He's still tired. Anyway, I wanted to do a little rant this morning. Another rant, not really a rant, but you know, something that I want to complain about that I have alluded to times before, but I think a lot of my videos don't get edited, and you have not got the full picture of what this one is about. But right after I got married, they started building a house across the street that was always a empty lot. Loved it. We have neighbors over there, neighbors across from us, but a lot between us. We own this whole block. 3 neighbors on the other side, quiet. The only one that makes any noise is a guy 2 blocks over who has about 11 hound dogs that he uses to hunt with, and they howl and bark and drive me crazy. The only justice in the world is that this new house is actually built next to that, because they deserve every lick of that they get. These people, okay, they started building the house, and from the minute they started building it, I could tell it was going to be a pain in the ass, you know? They start building it in the late summer, and they build it, well, in, like, into the fall. They were just, like, getting it ready, you know? And they moved in about last summer sometime. But they started construction on it. They had to do, like, drill a well and all this kind of stuff. Not drill a well, but do the water. And, not drill a well, but do the water, lay the electric lines, put the foundation, and then they bring the thing. And they start putting it together. It's like one of those big double wides. You've seen it. I've showed it to you guys in the video. I try to be nice to these people because they are nice people. It's not the people at all. It's the fact that they start everything at the butt crack of dawn, okay? There's an old man that lives just next to him. My husband's elderly. Older men don't get up at the butt crack of dawn and be running around making all kind of racket. You know, they need any little rest. And especially this one over in the corner, because he is in bad shape. And anyway, a good example of how the day goes with these people. And like I said, it's not the people, but it's that they allow their animals to disrupt everybody in the neighborhood at the most ungodly hours. They don't give a crap that they're, you know, up and at 'em. Okay, fine, you're up and at 'em. I get up and at 'em early, too. I'm not out there hollering, screaming, and yelling, letting all my dogs howl and bark at everybody that goes by. I pay a conscious effort to my dogs all day long. If I see somebody walking down the street and I think, oh, that looks like somebody my dog's going to want to chase, I go get my dog, you know. I don't just let them have the run of things, you know. And they're quiet. I mean, you hear them every once in a while yap in the house or whatever, but the only time they bark is if these dogs get going. And the thing is that I can't even enjoy my own yard. That's where it's at. All summer long, I try to go out there, do my watering early. As soon as these dogs hear my door shut, they look over to see if I'm out or not, and they start freaking yapping. And they yap and yap and yap and yap and yap and yap. You can't even talk to each other if you're out in the yard. Okay? Yesterday my mom comes by, we're down there, and this is why I haven't been able to go out and even video my garden. The fact of the matter is that because I can't even go out there. without them barking the whole damn time at me. It's really frustrating. It is really frustrating. Now, this man, I have known him. I don't know him really well, but I met him about 15, 20 years ago. They were 15, 18 years ago when I first moved here, okay? And his ex-wife used to be a school teacher to my kids, so I know his ex-wife really well. She used to be my neighbor up on the hill. But he's remarried, and he moved his little bride in across the street. They're an elderly couple, and, you know, and they're making the place nice and whatever, and yeah, they have the right to do that. I don't even give a darn. But, like I said, they started everything at 6:30, 7:15 in the morning from the get-go, and it hasn't stopped yet. You can't have no peace in the morning. You can't go out and have a cup of coffee in your own yard. I swear, as soon as they get a whiff of me, they start barking. They don't even have to see me. They just can get a whiff of me across the street and go, oh, she's out, and start it. And there's like 6 or 7 of them. Now, the other day, my husband and I were out there, and they were gone. Now, the thing is, they behave pretty good when the man is in the yard with them. They're pretty good. But as soon as they go in the house, and the lady's there a lot by herself, and he works out of town or whatever, in Socorro or whatever, and she's by herself in the mornings. Well, she don't never shut him up in the mornings. She never even attempts. If he's not there, she don't even care. How she can stand it, I do not know. They must have such insulated walls and windows and everything that they can't hear nothing, or else she's deaf as a doornail. Anyway, so this morning, 7:15 in the morning, I've been up since 6. I did get to go out, sit for a minute before they let them out. Had a little peace and quiet there. Just now I go outside. Oh, I was telling you about yesterday, too. Let me tell you about yesterday first. So I'm out there with my mom. We're trying to discuss squash. The lady's standing there on the porch, and these dogs are barking so loud, and my mom can't hear me, so I have to pretty much holler at my mom anyway. And she's has hearing loss in one ear, and you have to practically holler sometimes. She's going, what? And she's got a migraine headache, and she can't hear me. I can't even... Finally, I turn over there, and I look, and I just glared at that woman, and I screamed over there, shut up! Go lay down! Which I do a lot of times when they're not home. I tell these dogs off when they're not home. So they all shut up for a minute, and I just looked at my mom, and I go, see, I can't even enjoy my own damn yard. I mean, I'm making it loud and clear that I'm getting irritated. It's been about a year of it now, and it's a bunch of malarkey, and I'm sick of it. You know, have a little bit of decency for your neighbor. My God, we're that far apart. We shouldn't even be on each other's nerves. You know, it's not like we're like this in the city, which I have lived there. Not had no problems. The house is this far apart. You know, but this idiot. And like I said, it's making me dislike the people because of their lack of consideration for us, you know. If my dogs are out there barking, I tell them, shut up, stop it. If they run over there, I go get them, you know, whatever. Thank God they're behind a fence. But I'm telling you what, I'm really considering getting those planks that I told you guys about that are rough on one side, flat on the other. Selling for like $50 a big flat load full. Going and getting them and just blocking this whole thing off so that I don't have to deal with them, you know. And that's ridiculous. I should be able to enjoy that. I should be able to enjoy the view of, you know, the village and the little hills and the whatever. But now I have to build a big old fence to give me some peace and quiet. It's irritating. And my husband's lived here 40 years on this spot, so we kind of have, you know, a little bit more invested. You know what I'm saying? It's like, jeez, man. And you'd think if we have this whole doggone lot to ourselves, we'd be able to go to some part of it and get away from it. No. If they know we're out and can see us in any way. So anyway. Also, this morning, I want to get to that and then I'm cutting off. This morning, somebody drops off their kids there. I don't know if it's their grandkids or what. And I'm sitting on the porch with Taco. He's being quiet. The other dogs are just lounging in the yard. Theirs are already barking. I'm getting like, oh. Somebody drops his kids off. And this little boy is standing on the porch at 7:15, 7:20 in the morning, screaming bloody murder. Why? 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 And the man's laughing. Now, at first I thought he was just playing, but then I realized the kid was throwing a screaming, yelling temper tantrum on the porch, screaming, yelling loud enough to be irritating over here, and making the dogs bark, his dogs bark. Jesus Christ, I said. I looked over there and I kind of looked around my tree, and then I got up and I went to look to make sure I didn't have the kid by the neck or whatever, which I don't really give down. You need to get the kid by the neck, I think. And, but just looked and then realized that's what the kid was doing, and I just shook my damn head. I'm like, dude, it's 7:15 in the morning, I go. And I just turned around and walked in my house, shut the door. It's like, here we go, day of hell. I need to be outside. My husband needs to be outside. There's no way it's going to be another day like that. And now it's a screaming kid, too. Anyway. I think I better close off here, come back later and tell you what I've been up to, because I got a lot done yesterday, which I do want to share with you, but I think I'll cut this one here. Alright. So pray for the neighbors.